Hi everyone, I'm Mom and I welcome you all to MomDas Life Handmade. Today I'm super excited to be part of this collaboration called Friends Friday Hop, created by Heidi Sonbul from the channels Heidi Sonbul DIY and Heidi Sonbul Home. Today my expression is taken as an inspiration from the Mackenzie Childs collection. This is wonderful, this is very cheerful collection and I'm going to decorate a space in my home using my 5 DIYs of today. I love Mackenzie's Child collections because it's a good amalgamation of bright, cheerful, flowing colors and patterns with rigid checks and stripes. They look so happy, so cheerful, they make any space a bright, happy space, so perfect for the spring. With the global situation everywhere, everybody is sitting in their homes and nobody's going out of the home. So I don't want any of you to have to go out of the home looking for supplies to recreate any of the DIYs that I show you today. You will find each and everything that I use today in your own homes. All I used is some paper, some color, glue, scissors, ruler and pencil. That's it. No special color. These are no artistic colors. Believe me, I borrowed these colors from my kids. They are ordinary poster or watercolor or felt tip pens. That's it. For paper, I have this general rule. If I don't have it, I make it. For pretty paper patterns, if I don't have them, I go onto the internet, download some images and have them printed. Or I design some of my images, like here I designed the checks and the stripes and had them printed. Or otherwise, I just paint them. For my first DIY today, I'm making a beautiful spring sign. I took a free rabbit printable from the internet and printed it out. I had some fine black and white check paper printed earlier with me. Now this is an ordinary picture frame in which I had added a pretty paper from a spring trash to treasure video I did in my recent past. I shall cut my rabbit image to the size of the frame. Next, to add more interest, I painted around the rabbit loosely with some watercolors. Now for the Mackenzie Childs magic, I added a thin ribbon or strip of the black and white check paper in the bottom. And then at the junction of the check and the design, I added a thin strip of gold using gold paint. Using some felt tip color pens, I spelled out spring. My picture frame spring sign is ready. As I said, I'm thrilled to be part of the Friends Friday Hop. It's a collaboration that is started by Heidi Sonbul from Heidi Sonbul DIY, and she got more collaborators, more YouTubers to join with her in this Friday Hop. And this Friday Hops collaborators are Haiti Sonbul from Haiti Sonbul DIY and Haiti Sonbul Home, Annalie from Annalie Ashby, Leah from Junker Necker, Casey from Coffee with My Sunshine, Jessica from Measure and Mix, and myself. I'll put more description about this hub and where to find all the links to these beautiful videos in the description box of this video. My next inspiration are these lovely flowers from Mackenzie Childs. I took a fine black and white check paper, a pink paper and a yellow paper. I started with the 5" by 5" square pink paper, folded into half, and again a second fold into quarter. Next I marked an arc to make the circular shape. Now I drew some petals, half petals on the sides and a full petal in the middle. I stayed a bit away from the center and then I cut this whole structure out using sharp pair of scissors. Now I get an 8-petal flower shape. Similarly, I cut out the black and white check paper flower. I folded each petal along the midline inwards. Next, I glued the black and white flower over the pink flower such that the pink petals show through between the black and white petals. Next, I cut a thin strip of yellow paper and folded it like accordion and glued both the ends. Then pushed this down flat with yellow side facing up. I glued this to the center of my flower. Next, I drew a small circle with black pen on the check paper and cut it out, and finally glued it on the top of the yellow paper to finish my flower. You will soon see how I use this flower in my decor. My next inspiration are from this beautiful lampshades from Mackenzie Childs. For this DIY, I took my plain simple lampshade. Here I have some cutouts that I did out of pink paper. I made small circular dots. Then I taped them onto the shade at equal distance. I taped them so that I can remove them without damaging my lampshade. One can definitely paint them if you want to, or use a colored lampshade if you have one. Now I am using this black and white 1" stripe printed paper. I folded it such that I get 4 long pieces. Next, I cut an end to get swallowtail look. I cut at slant up the black and down the white and go on like this till I get 4 strips out of this paper. Now, because it's a slanting curve and I'm using the kind of lampshade I have, I cannot just put it flat, it will not fit. So I'll have to make this little creases as I go about, as I add. So I'll go with the pattern and take the white over the black and make this little creases, as you see here. These kind of crease so that it forms a curve. So white going over the black, this is how I did. One can use hot glue or tape it to the shade like me for temporary decor. Here is how my jazzed up lampshade looks. My next inspiration is this new pillar candle that is available at Mackenzie Childs. I had this battery operated pillar candle at home with me. I needed a pretty pink and white check paper. My candle is 6 inches tall and about 8 inches in girth. I marked at 6 inches on paper and marked at every 1 inch and drew horizontal parallel lines 1 inch apart. Next, I marked at 1 inch and drew vertical parallel lines apart to get my check. I borrowed ordinary watercolors or pastel colors from my kids and painted alternate squares to get the most beautiful pink and white check pattern. I had to wait till this dried, then I cut it to the size of my candle. Now my candle top edge is irregular to look like melted wax. I just marked the top edge of the paper with pencil and cut it out to perfectly fit my paper over my candle and taped it at the back. Done! Beautiful like Mackenzie Childs candle. Do you think I'm crazy because I hate to waste even a little bit of pretty paper? Let's use up this piece of paper also. I had this trash to treasure DIY artificial potted plant and I shall place my paper like a planter around it. To gain some height as the pot, I glued a strip of thin blue-green paper in the bottom, then glued the two free edges and placed my pot inside it. Just as simple as that. Now before I show you the final reveal how I decorated my space using all these 5 DIYs and some of my older DIYs, I want you to go to my description box after you've finished watching my video and go over or hop over to Jessica from Measure and Mix video for more ideas regarding spring DIYs in this Friends Friday hub. Here is my funky looking cheerful lampshade. Here the flower on my wrought iron lamp base. The black lamp base and its design looks great with this style. Can you give a name to my flower? My today's creations are here amongst my other DIYs available in my spring DIY playlist. The rabbit sign saying spring with check and gold is just too beautiful. The candle with pink and white check is just gorgeous. My little planter is just cute. I am loving my Mackenzie Childs inspired DIY and decor. Do let me know what you think of my today's DIYs in the comment section below. If you like the video, do give it a thumbs up, and if you like the content of my channel, do subscribe to my channel. And now do go to my description box and hop over to the link of Jessica from Measure and Mix channel and video, and do say her I sent you. And if you are coming from Casey from Coffee with My Sunshine or any of the other videos in the hub, I welcome you all to my channel. I shall see you soon in my coming video. Take care, stay safe and stay healthy.